right, good evening, everyone. A special edition of GCOR1 weather special. Just give you an update on everything that's going on throughout the area. I know a lot of folks had a lot of questions. We went through a lot of rain. We'll get you up to date on that in a little bit. But joining me right now is my Inside Texas partner on Monday nights, but also the information officer for Matagorda County, going to give us a little update on things that are going around. Plus, during that time, I'll tell you the people that I talked to, all the commissioners. I talked to V. Strauss from AEP. I talked to a couple of the folks here at TechStop and got some information that we're going to pass along to everybody. But first, I want to get Mitch on because he's tied up for time, and he's got a judge to answer to and everybody else to answer to. So we'll keep him on short. But first and foremost, Bay City. Let's start with Bay City. How everything turned out there. Let us know what's going on, man.
Well, Jeff, thank you, and thank you for the exit too, because it really is. So I've already been on with CNN. I've already been on with Telemundo. A lot of focus on us. So as everybody knows, 233, the weather moved in with a vengeance. Probably the biggest lightning storm as far as thunder. I woken me. So I mean, that was about the biggest storm I think we've gone through with a lightning component with it. But then here comes the rains, and numbers are all over the place. As you well know, I would say probably here in the Bay City proper area, and I hate to say that 6 to 8 inches was manageable, because it is a lot of rain. Now, we have not gotten any reports of, well, first of all, let me tell you, Matagorda County wide, we have no reports of injuries or deaths. And that's a blessing. Jeff, that's a blessing. Yes. We've got a lot of damage, though. We've got a lot. We've got a lot of homes, especially along the coast, that have water in them, businesses that have water in them. As I said, I've been on the CNN. They keyed up on the San Antonio deaths and started working their way up. And I assured them that we do have damage. We do need attention. But we haven't had any injuries. And I credit that, Jeff, to our preparation in getting ready for a hurricane or getting ready for various disasters or situations that we find ourselves in. So a big kudos to our county commissioners, our judge, the mayor, the city, the Palacios City mayor. Everybody seemed to be able to put their plan in action quickly. It didn't prevent flooding. We've got homes that have flooding in them. We have, particularly in the Palacios area, with unsubstantiated rain total, maybe 13 inches, 10, 12, 13 in Matagorda, Sargent as well. I think Bay City proper, although we are saturated, has fared fairly well. So there's just a lot going on. Of course, the storm woke us up about 2:30. We've been up, hard hitting it since then, communicating. And then, Jeff, as you well know, you've been helping us spread the word. We had a situation out at the Celanese, Oxea, Rome, Air Liquide fence line with a vinyl acetate leak out of one of the tank cars. Yes. We've been dealing with that since the 11th. Probably about 3:30 in the morning, we got the call that said we have a leak. They've been addressing it. It's very well under control. A lot has gone on, but it will let me just assure you that the public was never in danger. Y'all, everybody that knows where that facility is, it's really isolated. It's an industrial park, very isolated. There's not a lot of, there's no residential areas there. We've been working very closely with their public information officer and their leadership. That tanker car is now stable. We're not out of the woods yet, but they've been pouring water on that to keep it cool, to keep the vapors down. This is going to be, Jeff, we were talking this afternoon with the expert. This is going to be a multiple day recovery, although it's safe. There's no injuries, no deaths associated with that as well. Another great win. Our systems, our processes kick in. They seem to take care of the problem early, but that is still a situation ongoing at that facility. A lot of people involved, a lot of moving parts, but that is de-escalating, not escalating, and so we feel good there. Still doing evaluations, getting reports of damage. The judge has declared Matagorda County a disaster area. Let me explain that. It will be ratified Monday during Commissioner's Court. That allows us to reach out to the state and federal government for resources. So I don't know if we're going to hit the threshold, Jeff. This is the thresholds are pretty high, both at a county level and a state level, and much less a federal level. Normally, this is really geared toward hurricanes with tremendous damage, and so, but people need to protect their property, keep receipts, do everything they can to protect what they've got. But I know there's some heart-wrenching stories out there, Jeff, especially down in Matagorda, just south of where you are. Some businesses that were flooded, lost a lot of product. That's hard to recover from. Palacios, there's some homes that are flooded, businesses as well. And then go into Calhoun County there was one report I saw of 21 inches of rain. Jeff, unbelievable numbers, right?
Yes, very, very, very much. Earlier today, Andy Kirkland got a hold of me, well, pretty much all day. The LCRA hydromet showing a 24-hour rain of 7 to 8 inches in Matagorda to Sergeant Line. Midfield had almost 6.5. Radar has some estimates at 11 inches plus in certain spots.
I'd go to the 11 inches plus, but
right, and that was at 10:33 a.m. this morning. When it started slowing down a little bit. I could tell you on where I'm at, that we had over 10 inches of rain just at my home here, and I could tell you at my home, we didn't get flooded inside, but we lost a lot of things outside. Sure. We had trees fall down. We had winds over 60 miles an hour in some areas. Palacios got hit really, really hard. Talked to Troy Shimmick's office over there. They were out doing estimates and damage.
There may have been a tornado in the Palacios area.
Possibility. The National Weather Service is looking into it, but hasn't confirmed it yet. They did have two tornadoes just north of where Andy is in Wharton. Those was an EF0 and an EF2 up there that they confirmed a little bit ago. That they were already out there, and there was some damage. There was damage done up there. Bay City did encounter some hail through there. There is a little bit of hail damage on the eastern side of the city that had hail. Haven't had any reports on the western side now towards Bubba Frick's area out towards
Right.
Tidehaven or anything. Haven't had anything like that. I can tell you, I did talk to Bubba Frick. I'll tell you they're here in a second. Let's see. About Bubba said about 8 inches average blessing. Markham midfield water is down. Trespalashes River is up, flooding over the piers at that was at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And I will tell you that the Trespalashes River is at moderate stage flooding.
Yes.
And that's the other thing. And I'm not going to be able to stay on with you long, Jeff, but kind of go into the river stages. I think Colorado's going to be okay. Brazos, I don't know. There's a lot of rain that's fallen north of us, even into the Austin area.
Yes. And
of course, the lakes will compound a lot of that. But in the Brazos River area, there's going to be some significant flooding down in our area. Caney Creek, a lot of rain has fallen in Wharton. That is one other thing. I probably need to put that on my to-do list tomorrow, Jeff. And that is to start looking at our river gauges, and so that we can do a press release on that.
Well, I can tell you this: if you go to our website at gcr1.com, the LCRA river stages are on there. So there was one of the links that you can follow for the LCRA. Just the folks that you want to check out near you, the river stages. The LCRA website there is pretty good. It has the radar.
Do a good job.
Yeah, plus all the water stages.
And don't let me forget. So FM, and I don't know currently because things have been changing fast. So this morning, State Highway 35 was closed from Palacios to Port Lavaca.
Correct.
And 18, I don't remember, but from Blessing down to 35, that was closed as well.
Correct.
So a lot of flooding.
Yes.
DriveTexas.org.
Yes.
If you're taking, especially if it rains more tomorrow, if you're taking a trip anywhere, go to drivetexas.org.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep you up and informed here in Matagorda. But let me assure you, Jeff, as I ease out, the tanker car at the Celanese plant is under control. I will tell you that we are making they are making progress very well, very significantly, but they warned me that this is going to be this is days, not hours.
Right.
So I'll close out with that. Okay. That it looks like that the tanker car is very secure. It's being monitored very, very well by many agencies. Air quality is being tested by the EPA, TCEQ. Everybody was notified properly. Unfortunate situation, but improving. But it's not. I'm not going to be able to give you the all clear tomorrow. I may not be able to give you the all clear Saturday or Sunday. This is going to be a continuing process because safety is number one.
Right. Exactly. It is. And that's why we do what we do, to keep everybody informed about safety and what's cooking and happening. And I know we got some big things going to be happening here too very soon with Gulf Coast Radio.
If it keeps raining, Jeff, you and Andy have got to stop this rain. I thought y'all were the weather guru.
You know what it was? Since I give him a case of beer, it's been raining every day.
Goodness gracious. Got it. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I know you've got a lot to talk about, Jeff. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mitch. Mitch Thames, our public information officer for Matagorda County. Now I'm going to switch to something here real quick. Give me a second, and I am going to do a screen share of the NWS radar. And we're going to share that right now. So, all right. So we're going to give you this scenario here. There we go. Yeah, going to give you that scenario right there. There is some thundering and booming and banging going on a little bit from Bay City up towards Wharton and going down. This is the last piece of this storm system for today that is traveling southeast, and it's also moving east too at the same time. So keeping an eye on it here. If you see the yellow area down there, just came off of Corpus. Like I said, we were talking to V. Strauss. Had over 2,000 reported outages for Matagorda County. They are down to under 20 right now. So hats off to the folks at AEP working through the rain. I did not get to talk to the folks at Jackson Electric or over at the other company here that services sort of the East Matagorda area, very small piece of East Matagorda. But all those folks I know are working very hard to get the power back on. If it's not on, it should be on very shortly. But like I said, V. Strauss gave me the information. She's the representative for AEP, the information representative, and told me that things are going to be okay. Once again, talk to all of our county commissioners and say everything is flowing the way that it's supposed to be. I do want to give you this update. If you folks that are leaving for work tonight around 10, 11 o'clock, traveling down to down past into Wadsworth, right before you get into Wadsworth, or if you're leaving south and going north, just north of Wadsworth, and it's right before you get to the first store there, which is Guffey's. A lot of folks know where Guffey's is down in Wadsworth. There is water over the road yet. TxDOT is there monitoring the situation. I would say during the nighttime, it's going to be very, very hard to see. It's almost like black ice. So once you see that flashing lights on that truck, slow down because otherwise there's about some areas, I would say there's 6 inches of water, and towards the center, it's very, very thin, maybe an inch of water over it, but it's flowing out. It may drain out before 11 o'clock, but once you get to that area, please watch it. It's right there where it drops down to 55 miles an hour coming from the north and just past Guffey's going north. So on the southbound lane, it's a little high. On the northbound lane, it's a little high, but in the center, it's a little bit lower. So take it easy when you're driving down that way. So you can see the rain. We are going to get some more rain. The National Weather Service says 1 to 3 inches yet still possible. We are in a flash flood warning until 7 p.m. Tomorrow evening. That's by the National Weather Service itself as well. So we are expecting more rain tomorrow. I am going to pull up the National Weather Service. Let's get rid of this one. We're going to remove that. And I'm going to pull up stop screen. There we go. I'm going to pull up another one as well. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, and I will pull it up for you. It's going to be our website, GCOR1. I'll pull it up here for you in a second and give you the forecasts for the rest of the week here. All right, here we go. And 7-day forecast. We're going to share that with everybody right now. There we go. Hope you got it. Can you see it? There it is. All right. So the 7-day forecast is looking like this. Multiple hazards in effect right now. And most of them are flash flood watches. Let's see. So it says 30 to 60% chance overnight tonight. So the precipitation overnight isn't going to stay at 30. It's actually, as we get closer overnight into the morning hour, it's going to jump up to 60%, and then Friday 60%. And I figured that it would, because it's going to do exactly what I thought it said. It's setting up off the coast right now. And hopefully we don't get as much rain as we did overnight last night and into the morning. But we're keeping an eye on those storms that are just jumping off the coast right now and then sort of swirling. It's all due to a low pressure system in the north part of Texas that's scooting across, but very, very slowly. It's going to start moving east, and hopefully the rain showers, instead of consistently training over themselves, bringing a lot of moisture to the area, and it's going to bring up spotty showers tomorrow. So they're looking at more spotty showers, a 60% chance in your area of a spotty shower or thunderstorm. And then Friday night, 10%. Saturday, they're calling for 30% chance of showers as well. Sunday, 40% chance. Sunday night, 10. Monday, 40%. So we're in that summer weather pattern where it gets very warm outside, and those thunder showers could pick up. Hopefully, we don't get one of these straggling lows again that decide just to keep on whipping around moisture. So I'm going to click on this deal over here for the Hazards Flood Watch until 7:14 p.m. June 13th at 7 p.m. There you go. Flood warning up until June 12th at 9 p.m. So flood warning will run out at 9 o'clock tonight, but the flood watch will remain in effect until 7 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. I want to go down here to something else. I'm going to pop up this radar here real quick and bring this up and over. And as you can see, those offshore storms, they went offshore and now are starting to try to climb back onshore, just like it did last night. So we're going to keep an eye on that as well. And I want to remind everybody that you can go to our website. All right. You can go to our website. Let's see. I'm going to pull that back up as well. And at Gulf Coast One, right there, you can go to Gulf Coast One, and we have all of these different widgets and gadgets and everything down here. We have the LCRA, which is right here, and that will give you the flood information for all the rivers and information right there. So make sure that you do go to the website and for LCRA and check out all those tabs as far as everything goes as on the website, and it will keep you up to date on everything that's going on. So like I said, if there's any more breaking news or breaking weather throughout the area, we will get on top of it. We'll keep you informed of what's going on at Oxaya as well. I'm Jeff Michaels, broadcasting live for GCOR1.com, Gulf Coast One Radio, and thanks for watching.